welcome to my blush and bronzer inventory video. Okay, so if you've missed it, I've posted my base. So I've posted my concealers, my primers, my foundations, and my setting sprays. I'll try to remember to link those up in the eye and the sky, whichever way it goes. Those videos are already up on my channel. I also introduced a new project pan that I'm doing, and I did a Shop My Stash. So you've seen this look several times now, but it'll be okay. The next video, you won't see me looking like this again. But this is all items that I will be using in my November and December makeup basket. This is my Shop My Stash. So, but that's not what we're here for today. We're here today to talk about blushes and bronzers. So I'm looking up my information here so I can tell you the numbers. All right, so originally when I did this, I just counted like single blushes, like this counted as one blush. And then I was counting the other blushes that were like the Milani Trio, or I have a couple of Revolution blush palettes. I was counting those in face palettes, but I decided to move them back up, and then I decided to count individual pans. So I've done individual pans for highlighter, for blush, and for bronzer, because I do have some face palettes that are multitasking, and I think a lot of us do. So for blushes, I have 59 pans of blushes. And I want more. Oh my word. I'm not going to get any more unless it's a gift. I'm not going to buy them. But I'm really interested in the Milani cream blushes. Not the liquid, the cream blushes that come in the little pot. And then the e.l.f. putty blushes. I love cream blushes. I love them, love them. Cream and liquid. Love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. And I think blush is probably one of my most favorite cosmetics. But I'm not going to buy them. It'll be okay. So that is a retail value of $457.37. That of course is in US dollars because I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm actually filming this on election day. Oy vey. So in Canadian dollars, that's $600.39. In Australian dollars, that's $640.75. In euro, that's $385.56. And then the British pound is $350.60. Kudos to the pound, y'all. The pound and the euro, that's a great conversion rate, let me tell you. And then for bronzers, I have 37 pans for a total of $298.43. In Canadian, that's $391.75. In Australian, that's $418.09. In euro, that's $251.57. And in pounds, that's $228.76. Don't fault the math. I used a currency converter. If it's wrong, that's on them. So let's head over to my craft table and I will walk you through all of my blushes and my bronzer. Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background, but it's cold here today and I have my heater going. So let's start with my blush palettes. Now some of these, you don't have to really count as a palette, but it was anything that had more than one blush in it. So my most expensive ones are these two here from Cover FX. These are their monochromatic blush duos, so you get a matte and a shimmer. This is Sweet Mulberry. And I actually picked these up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So I got them half price. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, love it. And then I also got Pink Dahlia. I haven't actually got a chance to put these on my face yet, but I cannot wait. So pretty. Just a really pretty peachy pink color. So pretty. And then some of you guys may recognize this. This is actually the Too Faced Love Flush palette that I depotted. And I have side pan going on a couple of these blushes. I stopped working on them. I need to get going on them again. The one I didn't use them very often was this one, and then these three have the most wear. But yeah, side pan, it'll probably take me 2 years to finish these up. This is one of the most recent ones. You saw this in my BH Get Ready With Me. This is the Vanilla Cream Truffle Blush Palette. Really, really pretty.
Smells delicious. I really shouldn't be sniffing things that smell good since I'm on hour 25 of my 72-hour fast. I have some cream blushes. This is the one from e.l.f. So just their 4-pan palette. I have one from Beauty Bakery. This is their Cotton Candy Champagne palette. So pretty. Oh my word. They're definitely meant for deeper skin tones, but they are really pretty on my skin tone as well. I've got these two from Milani. I don't even know if they still have these. These are the Rose Powder Blush Trios. This is Floral Fantasy, so this is the more peachy, kind of pinky, maybe even neutral one. And you can tell I've used this one quite a bit because I've almost ripped the rose off. And then the second, or the first one is Flowers of Love. So I've also used this one in the middle quite a bit. Another one that's pretty new to my collection is this one from Profusion. This is just their 6-color blush palette. And again, really, really pretty. You've got some shimmers, you've got some mattes. I really love Profusion. I know not everybody does, but I enjoy them very much. I've got a powder one and a cream one from Makeup Revolution. This is the Sugar and Spice Ultra Blush Palette. It has a couple of highlighters, but I don't count those as highlighters. They're way too dark for my skin tone, so I wear them as a blush or a blush topper. But really, really pretty. You can see just how pretty that is. Pretty. I was like, I'm not gonna swatch all these, and don't even let me get started down that road. We'll be here all day. Here is the cream one that I have. This is the Blush Palette Melt. So really pretty. Don't sleep on Makeup Revolution or Profusion. Their stuff is pretty good. And then I have this is the only Morphe thing I own other than that concealer. This is their blush palette. This is the 8C. This is the cool tone blush palette. And I was really excited about these two. This one is more of a kind of a bronzy shade, so it's a little bit dark for me, but still really pretty. So it's too orange to be a bronzer. Here is another Milani. This is one I got for free. This is their Romantic Rose. This is the one that's actually in my Shop My Stash for this month. They always give you stuff free. Always. If you buy directly from Milani, they always have something going where it's free. So before we get into my creams, I'll share these with you. They don't have a home yet. These are the ones that I bought from Shein. I don't know how to say it. But these are the liquid blushes. These are supposed to be like dupes of the ones from NARS. Because there's Orgasm, Torrid, and Dulce Vita. These are really, really pretty. I think they're about $4 a piece. But you can see there. Just really, really pretty. Blends out really pretty. I love cream blushes. I love cream products, period. And then this one is also by them, and this is supposed to be like a Fenty dupe. They're matchsticks, but this is like a really duochrome berry. You can see it shifts from berry to orange. I think this would be really pretty as an eyeshadow too. Okay, so these are most of my cream blushes. So I've got, let's see. There's too much stuff. So I've got two from Wet n Wild. These are really nice. I've got two from Shop Miss A from the AOA Studio. These are the Cream Sheer Blush, and this is the cream. This one's like a more kind of mauve-y color. Look at that. $1. It's so pretty. So pretty. This is one from Sephora that I bought years and years ago. This was in my 50 Shades of Pink Project Pan that I abandoned, but this is really, really pretty. This is one of the Fenty ones. This is in Cool Berry. I tried to buy one that had like the more berry kind of purpley color, because these are colors that you don't see often, and I don't have very much in my collection. But again, another really pretty one. This would be beautiful underneath that Sweet Mulberry by Cover FX. I have the Rare Beauty blush. This is in Happy. This is one of their, what's it called? Not matte, dewy. I got one of the blush sticks from ColourPop. This is in More is More. So pretty. And again, it's got that kind of peachy orange shift to it. I got a Flower Blush Balm. This is one of the more neutral colors. This is Pinched. I do wish I'd gotten a different color, but I have it and it's there. I have two of these Cheek Heats from Maybelline. I like these. I've heard people say they don't care for these because they're too sheer, but it says it's a sheer gel, so it is what it is. It is what it says it is. But I like them. I think they're okay. The Shop Miss A blushes are a little bit better. And of course the ones from ColourPop are really, really good. So some of my powder blushes. This is Luminoso by Milani. This is one of my newer baked blushes from Milani. Everybody's had this color forever, and all you can ever hear about is Luminoso. I mean, Nikki Tutorials, when I very first saw her, this is all she would wear. And I never got it, so I went ahead and bought it, and it's really, really pretty. These are from Shop Miss A. These are their Wonder, they're actually baked highlighters, but they're pretty as blushes. Pretty, right? $1. Then I have one from JCat. This is their Love Struck blusher in Honey Bunches. It's really pretty. Just a good kind of peachy coral blush. This is another one from Shop Miss A. This is the Lumi Radiant Blush in Ravish. This is Shan Shortcake. I've mentioned her before. This is one of her favorite, and I got it on her recommendation. I mean, those are $1. $1! I die to make you have the honey. And then I have a Wet n Wild. This is Pinch Me Pink. This is one of their color icon blushes. I think this is their new packaging. Don't quote me on that though. This is my other Wet n Wild blush. This is Pearlescent Pink. I think this was also a very popular color. It's got some shimmer to it. Does she want in? Then this is one from ColourPop. This is Coast to Coast. This is one of the blushes that came with the Making Mobs. Isn't that pretty? Oh my word. So pretty. So that's that little drawer. And this isn't all my blushes. I do have some to show you in my face palettes, but these are just the ones that are just blushes. So I have a Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. We've got a couple from Tarte. I believe this is Party. Yeah, we all got this one as part of a birthday gift one year from Sephora, and everybody has panned it. I'll probably pan it next. I love this formula. I love their Amazonian clay blushes. They're so pretty, and this color is a very pretty neutral. I don't know if you can get it outside of this, but there are others that are close. This is Frosé. This is one that's kind of got a little bit of shimmer to it. This came in a little set with one of their eyeshadows. Here is a full-size Milani Rose blush. This is full Flora Passion. I've actually gotten a lot of use out of this too, but you can barely see. Then I have two ColourPop blushes that I haven't had a chance to use. This is Court of Miracles. So this is Esmeralda from Hunchback. And then I have Floating Lights, which is Rapunzel. Really, really pretty. I like their powder blushes. They're not my favorite, but I like them. And then last but not least are some from NYX. I've got the matte in Daydream. Then I've got the matte and the glow in Citrine Rose. So these are really, really pretty. So there's the matte. And there's the glowy. Alright, so that's it for this round of blushes. Let me go ahead and get my desk cleaned off, put everything back, and I will share with you my bronzers. Alright, my friends, let's talk bronzes. So I'm going to show you two that are out of their packaging, kind of. So this is a chocolate heart from I Heart Revolution. This would not fit in my drawers. The drawers were way too shallow, so I just took it out of the packaging and took off the lid. And this is just the tile that it was baked on. And then this is the one I put in my Project Pan this year that I failed. You guys remember that. This is the one from, this is the True Match bronzer from CoverGirl, and I was able to wear it down a pretty good amount. I love this one because it's got a bit of a sheen. And you guys know, I love glowy things. So really pretty. So just these lights. There we go. Much easier. So those are two I'm going to set out of the way so I don't, break them. Let's start with creams. I actually you've already heard the numbers, but I don't think I have quite as many bronzers. Probably because they're not a color that I love. So the newest one to my collection is this e.l.f. contour palette, cream contour palette. I really, 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 really wanted this. You guys know I love cream products and I love the look of this, and I can't wait to bust into it. I have a liquid bronzer. These are the Heat Wave Bronzing Drops from Flower Beauty. They're actually really pretty. They're a little on the warm side, but when you blend it out, it also has a really pretty shine. I need something to wipe my hands with. Clearly, I was not thinking ahead. So these again are the Heat Wave Bronzing Essence. I have one of the concealers from Rare Beauty that I used as a bronzer. You guys know I use one of the foundation sticks from Makeup Revolution as a bronzer, but I've left that, I think I left that in the foundation category, and this has always been in the bronzer category. This is one from Revolution. This was their dupe of those KKW sticks. So one side is a contour. I guess I can swatch this too. And then one side is a bronzer. They don't make this anymore. It's actually really pretty. There's also a highlighter stick as well that you'll see in the highlighting video. Then I finally bought the Fenty Beauty Amber in one of their matchsticks. It's also a really nice contour color. A little bit darker than the one from Revolution, but still very, very nice. And then I got one of their matchsticks as I bought a little kit bundle. This is Cinnamon, and this is, I think it's supposed to be a highlighter, but it's way too dark for a highlighter. It may have to end up being an eyeshadow, but I thought if I sheared that out, maybe it would be a pretty glowy bronzer, and I could just, I'm going to put powder on it anyway. So there's those. All right, let's talk powder. Let's talk my small list. Oh, I didn't do my most expensive. The Fenty is my most, well, I'm guessing the Fenty is the most expensive. So the matchstick in this one, this is a cargo blush that I'm using, probably going to use as a bronzer, maybe, kind of. And I don't think it's quite as expensive. But for the most part, it's all drugstore. So I'd rather spend my money on color products rather than bronzers. So yeah, so the Fenty are my two most expensive, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I have one from ColourPop. This is actually in my Shop My Stash for November and December. It's a bit warm and a bit dark, but it works out okay. This isn't my favorite formula. It's just a powder formula, I guess. But I am using it for the months of November and December. And at the end of December, I will decide if I'm going to go ahead and keep on working on it or if I'm going to give it away. I have a couple of baked highlighters, plus those two I already showed you. I have one from Milani. This is Dulce. And again, I love the little bit of shimmer on the inside of it. This is very pretty. Very pretty. And then I have this one. This is the Bronzer Reloaded Long Weekend from Makeup Revolution. I wonder who did it first, CoverGirl or the rest of them. That would be interesting to know. And then I have two contouring things from the drugstore. So I have this, which is the Contouring Duo palette. The only reason why I picked this up is because I needed something to give me the free shipping. I was like $2 away and this was like on a sale, so I got it. But this is a really great contour shade. I mean, that's a really great kind of beigey color. Not beige, grayish. And then this is, I guess it's probably supposed to be a highlighting powder for under your eyes. I don't do that. So I don't know what I'm going to use that for. I'll figure it out. And then I have this blush. This is Just Because from LA Girl. Taylor from Taylor Wynn turned me on to this. And this is very cool toned. I mean, this is great as a contour. And you can tell I've used it. It's about the only one you can tell I've used it. minus that CoverGirl one. So I've got 3 from Wet n Wild. I actually had 6, I think, at one point. So this is Ticket to Brazil. Oh, this is not open, so I'm not going to open it. This one is Palm Beach Ready. And again, it's a bit glowy, which I love. Just a hint of a sheen. And then this one is Sunset Striptease. Oh, that feels nice. That's a really soft powder. Can you guys even see that? Probably not. What does Teresa's dad say? She's the color of chicken skin. I'm kind of the same, uncooked chicken skin. So hashtag same, Teresa. Hashtag same. All right, let's talk about the biggest bronzers in my collection. The first is the California Beaming. This is so dark. It's also so beaming and just, oh my God, the texture of it's just, meh. So that's the color. And again, really, really shimmery. But this, I'm pretty sure this one you could sheer it out really nicely. I have worn it a few times. I did a full face of NYX and this was in it. So it is really pretty and the powder feels amazing. Then I have the Revolution Mega Bronzer in Cool and the one in Warm, and you can definitely see a difference in these two. I think that's one of the questions a lot of people ask. So cooler, much cooler on the left, so it's contour, and then the warmer one on the right, which is a bronzer. I think I've used this one. No, I haven't. I haven't used these or swatched these. Good job, Misty Levine. Good job. And last but not least is the newest bronzer to my collection, which clearly I didn't need. But this is from SheGlam, which is the makeup part of Sheen, whatever. I talked about it in a haul video. But this was a radiant bronzer, and you guys know I can't say no. Plus, I needed a couple more dollars to get free shipping. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. And like I mentioned, these are just the bronzers that are bronzers by themselves. I also have some in my face palettes, but I'll show you that when I do my highlighter in my face palette video, which will be coming soon. Thank you guys so much for going on this journey with me. This feels like a journey for sure. But that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you missed it, I'll post, I'll try to remember to link it in the and down below the playlist for my inventory. And then also I started a new painting project starting next month, December 28th, called That's Expensive Project Pan, hashtag That's Expensive Project Pan. And we're basically using all of the expensive products, 8 to 10 expensive products. Okay, I've been fasting. Let me see. Let me just see. I'm on hour 109. I have been fasting for 5 days, and it's supposed to give you mental clarity, and that's not working. My mental is not any better. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Bye for now.